Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to the On Tour World Finals 2016. Game number 3 is going to be coming at you now. Complexity versus Neolution Esports MRR. I'm once again joined by Zlapt right here.
Yeah.
Welcome back. We got game number 3. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, I'm really interested to see what MRR is going to bring out this time, but it looks like coL still doesn't ban Monarch, and funnily enough, Sulfurious hasn't been picked by MRR like a single game, so that ban doesn't make any sense to me at all. But it's nice to see coL going... Oh,
there you go.
sorry.
Just a little bit more.
It's nice to see coL going back to their own style here with the Wild Soul Hellbringer, so they definitely want to have these early team fights and early aggression, and that's what you need to do against the Thais, which I explained in my previous cast. Sorry, I had to run a little bit.
Oh, good. Okay. You're in a rush right there, realizing game 3 starting here.
Yeah.
No, we're happy to have you back, by the way. I know the circumstances here, but happy to have you on for your great analyzing here. So, Wild Soul, you're talking about that. Obviously, you look at Complexity and a team that's known for running it now. Something that they've kind of changed up for this event is the Rune Cleaver Alchemist Bones build.
Yeah.
They like to just get mass farm, following after the Thais, really.
Yeah, the Thais started doing that about half a year ago, and both me and other junglers were like, this is so stupid, man. Like, why are they doing this? But then we tried it, and we were like, God, this is so smart. Like, you two-shot creep waste 20 minutes into the game, and the Alchemist Bones allows you to, attack really fast, because you need Ghost Marchers to catch up, because you won't get that early Frostburn or whatever. So the Ghost Marchers allows you to be very active, but if you don't have Steam Boots, you won't hit very fast. So the Alch Bones allows you to do that, and obviously farm very fast. So, but keep in mind, this is, Thais invented this. They know exactly how it is. They play against this, a lot of games, so running it against them is, in my opinion, not the smartest thing, and is why I didn't do it myself. But what you got does play a great Wild Soul, so we'll see what happens.
And I think it's safe to say Complexity is a little desperate right now. Here they are in an 0-2 hole. They've obviously been trying strategies. Hasn't been working out so far, but you got to try something, and something that ideally you're at least somewhat comfortable with. And that's why they're going with the Wild Soul here. You got Hellbringer and now Blitz, actually.
Yeah, so 3 of their comfort picks. Love has been playing a great Blitz and a lot of Blitz, so it's also a very good hero against Madman because he can't barrel roll away to the slow. So even though if you put the slow on him and he barrel rolls, it stays on him, which in comparison to Empath, the link disappears.
Okay. Interesting. Wow.
I'm not sure if that's 100% correct, but that's what my support player told me. So
you're going to go with that. So
I'm trusting him on that one.
So Sereni is on top of the ball there.
So Monarch, Pebbles, Madman, obviously the same 3 heroes they had last game, and they play very well. I said this, Staff Pebbles to me doesn't make any sense. And then you just see him doing those double, triple combos with a cleaver carry, and you're just like,
oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
I'm with you. I've been saying this several times we've seen Staff of the Master. Again, they've been winning, so it's hard to sit here and say, it's a dumb idea, frankly, but it's where's the, you're spending 4,200 gold on an item. It could be spent elsewhere. It seems a little more efficient. But, man, it's hard to argue with Chidawan here when it's working. And as we saw last game, as you pointed out.
That's the greatest argument of all time. If it works, why argue against it,
Yeah, that's true.
It might not seem to be the best thing, but obviously it works very well.
It did. The bans to follow, Magnus, Behemoth, Midas, Fade, Kinesis, and Scrap there. So
yeah, Kinesis is not a hero that Complexity runs, but we did a Kinesis strategy against MRR where they just couldn't do anything. So I would imagine that's why they banned it, because they don't have too much experience against Complexity. But Midas and Magnus, of course, very big comfort heroes for coL. Also, didn't they pick both of those heroes in the last game against us, or was it just Mag?
Against you guys?
The last game.
Oh, the last game in this series.
Because I think, if you look at the lineup, minus the Wild Soul, the Hellbringer strategies they run usually have a Magnus or a Midas in the game.
I believe it was at least, it might have been, yeah.
Now that we think about it, it's a little bit weird they're prioritizing Blitz over Magnus and Midas.
Yeah? Why would they be going Blitz? Yeah, more aggressive, more chance for a mana plane here.
I mean, sure, it's good against Madman and stuff, but oh god, Vindy.
There's the Vindy.
And they will have a carry to finish that off, 99% sure of that.
Well, they're running Vindy. Hold on. Don't they usually run a support Vindy? So
this is a support Vindy for sure. So they're going to have a tri-lane, short lane with either Madman or another carry. And what they do is, like I said last game, they stack up the entire jungle and they make sure to get experience. And then they just use Vindy. They initiate, kill, and get out, like we tried to do game 1 against coL.
Okay. All right. So we'll see that 4th pick Vindy, how it works out for them. But yeah, running more as a secondary support here you'd expect, obviously with the Monarch.
Yeah.
Already on their side, so.
Parallax, Ravenor.
Couple Parallax Ravenors you talked about.
I don't know. They still don't have a, do they want to go Nullfire on Wild Soul maybe? Because I don't know. I said it last game. Monarch's such a high impact hero. Even though you can't see it in the stats, it's just so good.
That Chrysalis, yeah. So you think it's pretty much required to get a Nullfire Blade almost?
Well, that or have a good hero against it, but they can't pick Pearl. They already picked Blitz.
Yep.
And also Pearl allows people to man up on you because it's not the most aggressive hero, and he can't push out a madman himself.
Yeah.
There's a lot of bad things about Pearl, but a lot of good things about Pearl.
And that's actually kind of interesting you bring up that point. You know, you can't pick Pearl, or in this case, you can't pick Pearl if she has a Purge effect, which would be nice.
Yeah.
Another hero that has that Purge effect is known for is Electrician, of course, but he is banned right now. He's not available in tournament rules, so that option does not exist here for the team.
Electrician is a great hero. I'm really looking forward to playing that. But then again, it's not a tie hero, so we'll see if I get to play it at all.
All right, yeah. Looking forward to that.
Grinix, I really hope that's a troll.
Not a fan of the Grinix, huh?
Please no.
Out of the hands of a different guy, it's a little questionable, I think.
Meraxis. I like Meraxis. That's decent. Yeah, that's a good hero.
All right.
Fits very well because you initiate, you put on your shield, and then Vindy ults, and you just purge to the ultimate straight away. We did this actually against MRR and Scrims. Picked Meraxis, and we won the game in 20 minutes. It's actually the best initiator there is against Vindy. That was a very smart pick.
Okay.
So good job by coL.
Could this be a Nomad? I mean, we were talking about how it's basically the same lineup, Vindicator.
Well, no, the difference here is that Walsall doesn't share health with Bear anymore.
No.
So he's like a normal hero, and he has a lot of armor, so Nomad can't one-shot him. And we've seen Fussy's Hellbringer before, so I don't think I need to mention. Not only is he very good with the hero, but the hero also stops Nomad. I guess you could technically ulti with Nomad, like while Hellbringer ults, but that's probably hard to
time that. I mean, Punkman, good player, but yeah, that would be tough.
Silhouette. Okay, so Complexity has one good hero against Silhouette, and that's Meraxis, and he can't kill Silhouette alone.
Yeah.
And when you play against Silhouettes, you need two heroes like Mag Midas, Dr. Repulsor Mag, like two heroes that can always roam around and Silhouette and kill him. So this is a great Silhouette game.
Yeah.
There's nothing they can do against Silhouette with those four heroes. So we'll see what the fifth pick is. Whoa.
I saw that coming. I don't know how you didn't. So Shadowblade, very obvious.
What was your thoughts behind why they would pick Shadow?
Don't put me on the spot here now. Come on.
Oh, come on.
You're
said
the
you
analyst.
saw it coming.
No, Shadowblade, I don't. That was, wow. That was out of left field right here,
well,
to say the least. So.
Okay.
This is it. They're down 0-2.
Shadowblade, how much agility does it steal?
Oh, with the Faint Siphon?
Okay, it steals 40% of the enemy's damage. So a late game Madman / Silhouette will take. Okay, I don't know.
You're trying to make logic. It's one of those. Let's try to make logic of it.
I think they're just feeling. Oh,
it gets loud here.
Yeah, I can hear that.
I imagine as a player, it's.
We can barely hear it inside the booths, but we can hear it.
Gotcha.
But yeah,
they really get hype going into the cast here. But yeah, Shadowblade. I mean, the benefits of a Shadowblade. I mean, this hero does scale. He does scale very well as the game goes on in late games. So.
I guess they feel like he can't die early. Like they have two tanky cores right now. They got Wild Soul, they got Shadowblade. Both are I guess Wild Soul technically isn't tanky anymore. But let's just call him a tanky core anyway.
Yeah, sure.
So they have two tanky cores, and Shadowblade early with like Steam Boots and Sanitarius, I think is 3,000 HP at level 11.
Okay.
So maybe they're feeling like, okay, we're gonna truck towers early, and by doing that, we need something to frontline, and Shadowblade is one of those heroes. And he doesn't die to Pebble's initiation or anything like that, but they have no catch for Silhouette, man. If this game goes over 40 minutes, they can't win at all. So personally, I would say coL's on a timer. Before 30 minutes, they need to have done a lot. They need to have shut down the map, or this game is completely over straight away. So either I'm going to say that coL did a really smart thing about being more aggressive early and wanting to take the fight to ties, which is what you do. You don't outgreed them. You don't go late game.
Yeah.
Or it was very dumb picking Shadowblade for a late game lineup. But I would expect very, very early aggression here.
So something else that we haven't mentioned kind of that also with that Shadowblade pickup kind of change is that this means now what? You got to play the Wild Soul instead of Formless, and Formless obviously on Shadowblade. Yeah. So the idea of the Rune Cleaver Alchemist builds Wild Soul, do you still think that could be a thing, or is it going to be? Is it okay?
I think what you got and I discussed is we also discussed rotations and stuff. I think him and I can both, depending on the camp/stacks, get Cleaver and Alkbones by between 10 and 12 minutes, even 9 if you get stacks.
Wow.
So if you can have both Alkbones and Cleaver by 9 minutes, that's obviously amazing.
That's pretty good.
So, however, MRR has played against Wild Soul a lot, and I've seen them do against Wild Soul and Belphegor that they run into the enemy jungle and they block 4 camps.
Okay.
And I'm interested to see if that's what they're going to do here. And not only that, they also start one of their supports top. They can't do that this game because their supports are too weak. They ward the high ground with Monarch, and then they just wait for him to get low, run in with the Madman plus support, and then they kill the Wild Soul.
Yeah.
But that's not happening this game. But an interesting point to make.
Something else that's been fun to see about MRR, kind of just a small thing, but at the beginning of every game, they purchase boots. Most of the heroes, if not, 4 out of the 5 heroes, they purchase boots and they start running towards the lane or wherever, and they sell them. Yeah, they send their items. Obviously, now that everyone has their own courier, you can do that effectively.
Yeah, it's because they sometimes they want to take the fight early, and if they're there earlier than the enemy team expects, they can get like a sneaky kill before the enemy team is 5. I made a very clear point to my team this year that because after last year, I don't know if you remember, but against D-Dog World Finals, we died level 1 because they were there too early, and we manned up, and I was Solstice with stun skill level 1. And I didn't really do anything for multiple minutes. Yeah. So I made a very clear point and told my team, like, even though we have better level 1 or whatever, we're not going to long lane S5 a single game. We run 5 to our bottom, like our side of the jungle. Yeah. We defend it, and that's what we do. End of story. Doesn't matter if we're long lane, tri laning, or anything. That's what we do. Gotcha. And obviously that doesn't matter anymore because we're not going to be playing after this event. So.
Well, I want to clarify. So you're still planning to play.
Yeah. No. Okay. So just to clarify, we're not disbanding because of this event.
Exactly.
It was pre-planned.
This was something that was planned.
Yeah. Like Sibas, he's graduating. Haxran has a job. He needs to work more all the time. Mika just graduated as well. Well, graduated middle
high school
thingy. So searching for a gymnasium. And then, of course, I'm moving to Thailand to play here. Yeah. So we all just have different things. I mean, Siba might continue playing Han, he said, depending on Hunter Season 5. And Mika is probably going to hang with Aiden as always. So
see where they end up, yeah.
Yep. No, so they are running 5 top and probably Ward in the jungle. Interesting, because their level 1 is not very strong. Neither is coL, though. We'll get scouted by Boo Boo. But yeah, no, so we're not disbanding because of this event, just to make that clear. Okay. And I'm moving to Thailand, and I'm still playing Han.
There you go.
Yes.
Just to make that clear.
Just
to make a best understanding of the story there.
Yes. It was pre-planned, not the rage disband.
Well, the fact you're even on this cast, I mean, again, you brought this up to us. It wasn't like we reached out to you. You came up to us. I know it's disappointing, and obviously,
I needed something else to think about.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
And I also said before this event that coL will not beat Tice. Yeah. Because they just don't play that playstyle. They needed to change something to beat them. I said that before the event. I feel like we were the most capable of doing it because we played them for so long. Yeah. And I still stand by that.
I believe that, yeah.
I think we would have been able to win the grand finals because of how much we've played and studied them. But to do that, you got to beat the other teams first, and coL was simply the better team today. And deserved the grand finals for sure.
Very well said. Very well said. Yeah. All right, so onto this game here. You got Madman. He stays up top, obviously, in the off lane. As far as warding, you mentioned.
Yeah, they blocked the camps, 3 camps.
3 camps here.
Not unexpected. This is what they do against Valve and also. Oh, and this is what I talked about. He can't barrel roll it away, and he can stalk, obviously. And the great thing about Blitz is so fast, right? Yeah. So he can actually just follow Madman for the rest of the time. And if Madman does not stalk here, he's going to die to W.
Go for ring. He got it.
What is he doing?
This is a possible bloodlust. Oh my gosh. One more no, the health push. Oh, he's going to eat through the trees. Okay. Wow.
Very well played by Love, just following. Yeah. And this is why Blitz is so great against Madman, because he can catch up to a Madman even if he stalks. And even without boots. And I'm actually just looking at your monitor for some reason. I'm not moving my own.
I mean, I'm good to do the cast like that, too.
I don't know. I didn't look at my monitor at all. Okay. I'm just going to move over here. Here we go.
All right, but yeah, seeing Blitz all the way over here between the towers, too. So it just looks funny to itself. But yeah, as you mentioned, very good heads up on Love's part, and almost got the those kills result. But
yeah, no, it's a great hero against Madman, so definitely sure. Yeah. And you can see here what you got is forced to kill the hard camp first, and that's not something I also like doing unless it's Skeleton Kings. So he's not having a good time. But it's a Wild Soul, he will recover, and Love, as I mentioned in the previous game, has been amazing at stacking this event. Not high level amazing, but because they run double supports, of course, so it's a little bit easier stacking. But he stacks very well, so I expect what you got to still recover pretty well here.
You see right now, again, Love focusing on harassing that Madman in the meantime. Middle lane, actually, Hellbringer, a lot of pressure coming out of Chitawan, chucks it back somewhat, and it will be a Bloodlust kill. Chitawan, he's played so much Pebbles this event.
Yeah.
And yet again here.
Yeah, no, he plays the great Pebbles. I would say him and Mickey are probably the 2 best Pebbles players in the world.
Yeah, right now it's hard to argue that statement for sure.
Yeah.
than that and Pestilence, what we've really seen him play.
So if we just take a look at the lanes really quick here, we have a Pebbles Monarch mid. They're going to constantly shut down Wildsoul's farm with Monarch, right?
Yeah.
And he's even sending in a new ward to block the camp, and can do that every 50 seconds. And then bottom lane, Moraxis is not even getting experience. I just realized. I honestly, oh my god, I don't think they could have laned this. The only way they could have laned this better is by traveling long lane, but then Fuzzy is now in the Hellbringer, and Hellbringer has to support. I just think MRR is laning really smart here. They're double laning the Pebbles mid pretty much, but Monarch's still running around. And they're shutting down the Hellbringer that way, and then bottom, yeah, what is Moraxis supposed to do? So no, this is a great start for MRR.
And I think a lot of it comes down to as well, if they get this Bloodlust top lane, maybe a slightly different story too, but they didn't. He did come up short as far as getting the Bloodlust. You see 017, I mean, he's level 3 now. He's managed to still do just fine here in this off-lane Madman role, having that Iron Shield.
But that's because, like, Shadowblade can't do anything. Like, imagine a Puppet Blitz. Madman's going to be level 1 forever. Yeah. I'm not saying Puppet is a better pick this game. He's not. But, like, point being here that Shadowblade, yeah, sure, he's very tanky. He can steal a lot of damage late game. He's good early because he's very tanky once again. Oh.
Didn't want to miss, and now still Agnes right there. Moraxis is nearby, but...
But no, like, there's just... Like, Shadowblade just can't harass a Suicide, so this is all on Blitz, and... Yeah, like, Blitz can only do what a Blitz can do.
Yeah. There's level 4 even in the meantime. Moraxis basically is playing a babysit to Hellbringer right now, it seems like.
Yeah, he gave up on bottom.
Locked down bottom, so yeah. What choices does he have, really?
I mean, Moraxis doesn't do anything to a Vindy Silhouette lane. He's really good against Vindy, like, when he gets PK. But before that, he's useless.
Yeah.
So it's really hard for him to get anything here. One can't blame him. He's just going to stack Ancients here with an axe. There we go. So keeping up their stacks as they normally do. And it looks like what you got missed MRR's ward, so he does not have his medium camp yet, and it's going to continue farming hard camps.
Back and forth. He's level 4, 250 gold per minute currently. So.
Yeah, and the thing about Wildsoul is, if you don't get that early cleaver Ockbones, then the hero is not dangerous at all. Like, it just, like, you need that. The reason the hero is good is because you get 600-700 GPM. You know, like old Salomon, right? Yeah. Salomon wasn't anything to compare in a 1v1 against a good carry. But when he had 1,000 GPM, who can touch him?
Yeah.
And when Wildsoul has cleaver Ockbones in 12 minutes, and then has the Shrunken and Ghost Marchers Frostburn at 20 minutes, what can you do?
That's just because he gets items so fast.
Yeah, he gets the items so fast.
The Salomon effect.
The items makes the hero good.
True.
So he really needs to pick off here, but he's level 5 now, gets his swipe, and will continue to farm this stack here, which is...
top lane, a little bit of pressure. Wherever it comes out, there's the Blitzkrieg. As you mentioned, should be a kill. There we go. He actually lets Shadowblade get the kill right there. Well played by Low.
Very important, very important.
Middle lane, though, Hellbringer. Unfortunately, going to be death for him, too. So really a 1-for-1 exchange there in a sense. Hellbringer down in the middle lane.
Yep.
Double damage. That helps, too. A lot of pebbles here. So, yeah, the Fuzzy Sloth Hellbringer that we know very well on our scene, at least. 0-2-0 here, only 120 gold per minute.
There's nothing you can do, though. It wouldn't matter what support the Monarch was. Like, Hellbringer can't do anything in a 1v2 versus...
Pebbles in this case.
Yeah, Pebbles plus Pyro. Pebble, like, we run Pebbles Pyro, for example, or Pebbles Luna. Like that. He will die every time he gets stunned by Pebbles. And it's kind of hard to, like, you know, because Fuzzy is a very farming-ish player. Like, he gets Arresto really early. So for him to, like, stay at tower range all the time is not something he likes to do. And bottom,
a little bit of pressure right there. You see the first tower, that's obviously still up. A little bit of dive coming out from the Silhouette. Takes a lot of tower damage, actually. Drops to very little life.
Yeah, no health pod either.
Vindicator, no, you're right.
Oscar finally getting some experience here. Level 4.
He'll take it. Necessary.
Yeah, no, this is where it comes down to Blitz, because imagine, like, Hellbringer plus any... Oh, God. Blitz is here, though. Blitz is here.
Okay. Haste turn.
All right, Shida One. Calm down, bro.
Yeah. APM's off the charts right now for Shida One, I'm sure.
Pretty much. But no, if you pick another hero than Blitz, then you can...
Speaking of Blitz, he's like, get back there. Oh, that was...
Oh, my God.
That was beautiful. The Hail Mary Chuck. Yep, he's a serial killer now.
Yep.
There it goes. 483 gold per minute. It's a matter of time before he caught somebody with that haste turn.
And that's almost a okay.
Wow. Power on top of that. 2,600 gold lead coming up to 7 minutes here. Alkbones was just purchased by Wildsoul, so he's got the Alkbones, but you think the timing's a little late.
It's a 7-minute Alkbones. If I'm free farming, which he's not by any means supposed to be late. Did he forget the other thing in base? Oh, no, sorry.
What's that?
No, but like you get awkward. Oh, mid.
Yep, there's the kill on
Oh,
Hellbringer,
blitz.
Monarch.
Monarch's dead, Monarch's dead.
That filtering should
Maybe
be
deny,
enough.
deny?
Blitzkrieg,
No.
maybe deny? No, ain't gonna happen. Pebbles actually.
Sila's
Oh.
coming behind. Oh, this is dead
Oh.
Miraxis maybe? No. Oh, yeah, right, to speed. But no, they kind of drafted themselves into a corner. Like, they lose 2 lanes by auto, and Madman still gets things top. So it's really hard. Oh, God. Don't tell
That's the
me.
middle lane. I hear the sounds. Yep, he's going to come right there, but in comes Hellbringer with the Malphus, actually, and Pebbles will fall. Blitz stays alive. That is a very needed kill for Complexity right
Honestly, that's just Chidawan is so hyped right now. They're one game away from victory, and he's just like going for it. He would not have done that if this was the first game.
Yeah.
So he got greedy, he got punished, and yeah, a little bit stupid, but you know, he's hyped.
The emotions are getting to him.
The emotions gets in. He wants to
Understandable.
win. He wants to win.
Understandable. Oh, bottom rune area. You see the regen picked up by Moraxis. They were trying to compete for it, but Oscar controlling it better.
And now you can see what they do here every game. They put their support bottom, which in this case is a Vindicator, but what you need here is level 6, that's it. And then they jungle with their carry player. So what jungling, Vindy farming the lane. Last game it was Behemoth. They get 6 on Vindy, then he doesn't need anything. He just needs the ultimate.
Pebbles is going to have a very fast portal key. Not that we should be too surprised with what he's been doing this game, but yeah, he's already got 1,800 gold saved up. We're only 8.5 minutes in here.
And the biggest thing to think about is that Wild Soul, just like last game, Self Forest, cannot gank too well alone. Like, you need initiation, right? So they know that they don't need to be too afraid, and Leaf has a great ward here to spot them out, and another ward next to the cliff. So warding for the Wild Soul here is great, and they can always see Wild Soul incoming. So the only way they die is if Miraxis is sitting behind.
Yeah. Bottom lane, Silhouette. No, he's not going to keep pushing up. Thought he might have tried something there, but he falls back.
Yep.
Before anything happens to him. He is a sustainer, though, so obviously...
You can see here, look at Wild Soul's GPM now, just because of the stacks.
Okay.
So even though he had a really big struggle early, he got his Arc Bones a little bit late, you can argue, but it doesn't matter. Like, you'll still just get your cleaver so fast. He got a sustainer now already, and we'll have his cleaver in like 2 or 3 minutes. So he'll still get it by 12 minutes, which is the timing, between 9 and 12, as I said.
So considering the triple camp block and everything, he's
Look
actually
behind mid,
managed
though.
pretty well right here.
Smoke Monarch. No way this is going to work.
Blitz,
Oh, it is.
Blitz.
Oh, God.
Monarch, excuse me, coming in. Hellbringer.
TP?
Caught right there. Vindicator silence even on top of that. No chance for really Hellbringer to react right there. Next up with the totem placement, too.
Yep.
Moraxis can't do anything about it. Oh, look at Monarch blocking axes for his teammate right there.
Yeah, Pebbles is the main, like the prior one farmer here until the PK. And now it becomes the Madman and the Silhouette. And like, MRR can do so many plays with their 4 heroes and just leave Silhouette to farm. It's so insane. Like, the way they drafted this game is like everything on Shadowrun, right? Like, if Pebbles doesn't get his farm, Pebbles doesn't get his PK, he's like, they're gonna, oh.
That's a little greedy by Monarch right here. Oh, nice dodge, actually. And now Pebbles coming in right here. Gets a combo out of Moraxis. Not enough for the kill, though. Yeah, missing right there. Did not help. Out comes Malphus. He carries it to 1 kill. And very likely a 2nd kill now. So missing right there. Definitely costing Chidawan and his teammate. He is still alive, though. Portal key 1 second.
Oh
yes, he gets it off in time.
Why, Fussy? Why did he Q on the side? He could have just Q'd straight.
His angle is poor, yeah.
Yeah, he angled it left instead of straight forward. There's no way. That was a dead Pebbles. That's unfortunate. Oh, Silhouette. No, don't chase that. Boom Pang, no.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
All right, he'll fall back. He's got the Null Stone just around the corner, so yeah, make sure to get that first at least.
Yeah, so Wild Soul, another stack here. Love keeping it up, and the entire jungle is cleared, as you can see.
Okay.
Wild Soul, such a insanely fast farmer.
By the way, I want to talk about Shadowblade for a second. Everyone talked too much about him, but Nullfire Blade first item. Yeah.
It looks like they actually respect Monarch now.
That's respect.
Finally, they respect Monarch. Oh, 4 heroes top. Is there a ward by Leaf? No, right?
I don't think so. This actually could be some kills here for Complexity.
We have Vindy ult, though. Vindy ult into TP. Shadowwan, did he TP mid? Where's Shadowwan? There he is, in the river. Okay. Shadowwan's near. Oh, they're actually waiting for Shadowwan to pop up on their ward before they go top, I think. Look here. Their ward is in the river. As soon as he walks past, I think they're going to go top.
Okay.
Yep, they see him on the ward now. Their play should be coming top. Blitz is running up.
Oh, right as he stalks. That timing, though, of Madman was so perfect. Oh, and that was a complete accident is the embarrassing thing.
Yep.
Oh, no.
That sucks. They brought 4 heroes for that, and they get nothing out of it.
Vindy silence? No, it wasn't. I thought Vindy silenced.
No, he did nothing. He just ran at the exact time he needed to.
Yep, that's stock. That was perfect.
Pang tries to TP out, but will get cancelled. He wanted his Nullstone, which is in base. Now he has to run for it. Probably a little bit frustrated, but it doesn't matter. He's 550.
He's alive.
He's alive, and he's 550. He's actually just going to keep going bottom because,
Oh, yeah, they find the jungle over here. They actually find that Wild Soul. So they'll get him before his Rune Cleaver pops out. And
yeah, you can see Leaf has double warded, actually triple warded from the mid lane to the top lane. Like there's one at the Relic, and then there's one for the easy camp, and then there's one on the high ground. They're just focusing so much. They don't have a single ward in their own jungle because they know that like coL can't get in there.
Yeah. No, this goes to they're comfortable against a Wild Soul.
Exactly.
Trying to do this.
And now, sadly, he won't get that 12-minute cleaver, which will, of course, slow him down a lot. And now coL is forced to go at least 20 minutes now.
Okay.
So they need 8 more minutes, farm up that cleaver and the Shrunken, because without Shrunken, Wild Soul is going to die. But as you can see, they're still okay in experience. It's just Love falling a little bit behind, but that's to be expected in a game like this. And Monarch will just four wards now between mid and top. And, yeah. He did get spotted by Love, though. So Love knows he ran in to ward. So we'll see if he sends out a Rev Ward. He's actually waiting here for Madman. If Madman looks up, he could be in trouble. That's Steam Boots now, though. Not sure if they can kill him. He's just going to run away because on their wards, they see Wild Soul jungle, they see no one bottom. Like, they expect them to be 3 or 4 top, and he's just going to play it safe. So the correct play here from 071?
071. That's what it is.
Oh, yeah.
I just call him 07T.
No, 071.
So 70. That makes so much more sense. So much insight you're bringing. I love it. So, yeah, obviously, Shadowblade has finished the Nullfire Blade. That's what I was trying to say there.
Yeah.
The Nullfire Blade here. So you
but
mentioned
now he's not tanky, though.
Exactly. It seems like an odd item, honestly. Still, I know they respect the Monarch, and that's probably why, but...
You know, I think the best way of playing Shadowblade is tanking up early and then walking, and then transitioning into agility later. Because a Shadowblade with like wing bow and all of that does... Oh, bottom, Pang. He's not going to swap in, right?
No.
You never know, man.
I mean, if he got a little more damage, maybe, but...
Aquamo's Pebbles.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, like, the way of playing it, I think, is tanking up early with, like, either Instrumentarius or a Frostburn, because that allows you to both go agility and strength build. And then going into agility late game. But you need, like, they need that fire from Monarch, man. Like, Monarch is so strong.
Yeah.
Well, High Monarch is so strong.
We'll remove that Chrysalis, yeah.
Pebbles is coming out. Oh, sorry, that's Monarch.
Uh-oh. Shadowblade might be in trouble. Oh, never mind.
No, he's going to just fall back.
What I want to say about Shadowblade, too, he's had his Essence Shift now for a while, of course. Almost level 11, actually, but he hasn't actually used it just yet.
Oh, he hasn't?
No.
At all?
He doesn't have any buff on him currently, so...
Should have tried to go for a play there, but Love's Ward will spot him on the left. I've said this to, like, the entire cast and to my team as well. Loves these wards, like, on the further side next to the tower.
Yeah.
On both Legion and Hellborn. On bottom, Silhouette. No.
She's good.
Alright, so Wild Soul level 12, he is 300 off his cleaver, and then he's going to start 2-shotting creep waves as we talked about. But yeah, he needs that Shrunken. Before that, he is not going to do very much. That's what wouldn't it have been better to go like Shrunken into Nullfire on Wild Soul? Like a hero that will get like 600 GPM normally?
Nullfire, well, I mean, I guess they're both similar. I was just about to say Nullfire seems a little odd, funky on Wild, but so does it on Shadowblade, so...
Like, it's funky, but it's a hero that gets 6 items very fast, so if you can, like, get a Nullfire early, then, you know.
That's fair. Hey, could they still get a second Nullfire Blade? Like, would that... Do they respect the Monarch that much?
No, absolutely not. I was just thinking that, you know, because, well, in my mind, you need to, like, tank up on Shadowblade. And then go into agility. But then again, we've never seen Shadowblade. Well, we haven't seen it in a very long time. Yeah. So I don't think anyone's correct in how to build him, I guess.
Gotcha. Okay, he did actually, oh wow, plus 44 agility, so all of a sudden he really used that Essence Shift. And yeah, he's got plus 44 agility now, so that's nice. Now, see, it is interesting though, noticing that he's not doing the strength style of it. He likes the idea of just more agility focus, more damage from that.
I mean, I guess if he gets an early Shrunken, then he will do way more damage than the strength build, but like Legion's initiation, I guess technically they only have Pebbles, but you know, it should have want Pebbles, you know? Like,
another level,
good initiation. It's good initiation.
It is, and that Staff of the Master, I'm sure, is coming, as it has all of today and yesterday.
Bottom,
that's
a dead Miraxis.
Probably, unless Arcane Shield. Oh, the final chapter comes out, and okay, he actually got something with that. Oh, the Matrax. What did he absorb? That's my question. Is he going to win? No, he is going to die in the end. Something actually procced it, obviously, but still not enough to actually escape there. Good attempt, at least, from Oscar, but
Yeah, no, that was very well played by him. Sadly, it didn't work out, but no, that was good. I mean, Punk doesn't even go PK. I don't know. He feels so confident right now. That he just, I'm like, I don't need a PK. I'm just gonna farm more. If it wasn't an EU player, it would be like, what the hell? But you know, it's Tice.
You can't.
Don't question it.
You can't question it. It's just.
I'm surprised we haven't seen a second Alt Bones yet.
That's a good point. Yeah, no, I mean they're coming. Well, we got one on either side, obviously now. But I'm sure it's potentially going to come here on the Legion side by somebody. But
yep.
Vindicator, Tablet of Command, his choice. First item.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's a great item because as I mentioned before, like the initiation with Hellbringer and Meraxis is great, but a tablet does help out a lot against that. Yeah. And then we of course have the Cocoon. We'll see how much, like, because there is a Hellbringer ult which is a very huge radius. So if they Hellbringer ult very well, I don't think Monarch will be able to Cocoon in time. So we'll see how they manage to do that. And another camp block. They double blocked it, one with a Rev Ward and one with a Monarch Ward.
On top of that, going to see them running by as well. Get information from Madman here at the top lane. Make sure he's in a decent spot to not get caught. You mentioned this ward. I love the same exact spot, actually. So, yeah, they've not really scouted this out yet.
No, he loves those wards. Like, he places those on the side of the lanes in all games, against us as well. And I think we countered a few of them, but you don't expect someone to keep ward in the same spot, right?
Yeah,
but
exactly.
He does. And it works. I mean, look, it's been up. Both wards have not been countered and have been up forever. So.
I gotta say, I mean, again, we haven't watched a lot as you're pointing out Shadowblade, but I honestly have never seen this style. He's just all out agility.
Yeah.
That's something.
I guess it's Geos for Vindialt would make sense.
Hey,
I guess.
Sure. Because
I was thinking Frostburn, but then I was like, Geo.
Middle lane, catch on a Hellbringer. Final chapter used as well, so Blitz couldn't do anything initially. Even that Totem doing work. Vinny's doing a lot of work this game. Next up, the Cleansing Wind, but the stun follows, and Pebbles will go down. Back here, though, Silhouette flying around, trying to chase down on the Blitz. Does have the illusion bottom, gets the kill, and then ports out down here. Punk Bang, looking at the solid play to finish for the kill.
Yep.
Okay, 2 for 1. I mean, they did kill Chido on there on Pebbles at least.
I mean, Shadowblade has 200 damage. I mean, he's by no means like anything to play with.
Hitting
like,
hard, yeah.
50 more damage than both Silhouette and Adman pretty much. Which finished Cleaver, by the way. So I guess we'll see the normal Shrunken Nullfire Basher build on Madman.
Oh my gosh, he actually tree grappled away right there as Malphus came down and he's going to escape.
That sucks.
Yeah. Timing from Punk Bang perfect, and yeah, he gets away, so.
1K on PK for Meraxis. That will be, please don't show Conger, casters. Okay, they're not showing Conger. Thank you, Tycasters.
A little bit.
Because if they show, because if they showed Conger
base,
here, MRR would have gone there straight away. But Tycasters are not showing it, so that's good. We heard it, for example, in the booth. We couldn't do anything about it, but it was frustrating.
An unfortunate thing. Yeah, I've had to worry about that in past Dream Hacks, actually.
No, it's every line. It's nothing you can do about it, really.
Yeah.
And it's hard for a caster to think about it all the time. Like, oh shit, I can't look at Conger. But yeah, no, so they don't show that. So that's a great play by coL there. Just going for the Conger. It was very risky, but well, MRR had all their wards in the enemy jungle, so
yeah, they don't have. They're dark over here completely, other than right here, I guess. But
no, great play, and the Wild Soul actually got the token and is getting in close to the Shrunken. And Punk Bang will swap bottom here, I think. Who got his PK now? And he did.
And he's getting some more farm. So, but yeah, this Wild Soul, it's definitely, you're starting to feel it now. I mean, wait, what is, okay, he's doing the Essence shift right here, that's why. He had a couple more quick plays, I'm trying to think for a second.
He's just maxing out the agility.
Yeah,
so
57 agility.
Obviously not his first time playing the hero.
No, that's great to see. That's to be an awkward time to be the first time.
We'll see how it works out, though. Like, I'm interested to see. You can W yourself to get extra damage, right?
Oh yeah, so
you
that's
can steal technically. Well, borrow 40% of your own damage.
Yeah, you can E, Q, or W, and then you can get the benefit on top of that. Yeah. So smart to do first, which I'm sure he did. So yeah, that's a ridiculous amount of agility that he's getting, and it's on level 2, so still another level to come from it.
Vindialt and TP out. Vindialt TP out. Vindialt TP out.
He wants to run. That pilfering though is.
Oh yeah, Hellbringer doesn't have ult actually, so that would have been a waste.
Okay, yeah.
Forgot about that.
Ready.
Yeah, no, that was good. They only saw Hellbringer behind and they didn't do it. Otherwise, they probably would have. So I guess we're seeing the staff Chido one again.
I mean, it's he's literally done it every game. So
yeah, Breaky, I think the best item for Pebbles this game would be staff.
let's call it. Oh,
it's really good. Oh yeah, he has a glowstone.
You know, I was talking with Haxerin about it actually. Haxerin was making the point that It's good in the sense where like they like to use it for the purpose of also pushing a creep wave. It allows them to actually clear the creep wave that much quicker because of the creep shock of it, the added damage. So maybe there's some logic there too, but
it could be because I mean they do love farming, and that would make perfect sense that you can push creep waves until 35 or 40 minutes, and instantly kill them. So I guess that technically makes sense.
And then there's the possibility we saw it even in the last game a little bit, and he gets that opportunity of
it's so
3
good with cleaver
people,
heroes.
and
like if you have a cleaver and you toss 2 heroes, they will instantly die. So it makes perfect sense with cleaver, but this game they only have, well, I guess only, but 1 cleaver hero.
Only 1 cleaver.
Only 1 cleaver. And stuff is finished. 22 minutes.
Yeah, it's only 22. I feel like they make these games feel like they're so much later, but yeah, it's only 22 minutes.
That's because they're so good at stacking and splitting up the farm,
master,
and well,
they are.
Alkbones.
They are on top of it. Alkbones help too. You see Wild Soul, he's got this kind of trio now you're talking about.
Yeah, so they're just going to go for bottom tower. I don't know if they're going to go for 2 towers, but they'll definitely go for 1. But as you can see, top's already pushed out, so Madman, as soon as he sees them bottom, will go there. And Oscar just finishes wing, so that's huge. Yeah, MRR is just going to leave this tower. There's no reason for them to fight. They're pushing mid, they're pushing top, and they're actually going to get 2 towers. Look at the HPs of them. Blitz is setting up mid, but that's not going to do anything.
Yeah.
Oscar did TP home, so he is... Oh, Hellbringer's already home too. Okay, they want to fight this.
There we go. Moraxis jumps in. Pebbles here's the final chapter, though, so we'll stall a little bit. And Totem comes down just in case as well. Malphus hits a couple. Silhouette jumps forward. She gets a tower, and then she jets on out of there with the tree grab off to the side. Madman with the cleaver coming in. Cleans up on him. Moraxis, but at what cost for him? Shadowblade trying to chase down. He gets the stock off. The nice cleansing win right there.
He's gonna swap back
and
in
now Pebbles. He's looking to find an opportunity. Yep, Silhouette coming back in as mentioned with more damage. Even Wild Soul feeling the pain right there. The Totem down once again from Vindicator. And a little bit more pressure. There's not Should've Won, but Punk Ping swapping back out. And that is just an illusion. I gotta say, only 1 death right there? No buybacks, right? Yeah, so it seems like a lot more happened, but...
That was so good, though. Like, as soon as he noticed that, oh shit, we're gonna keep fighting, he TP's home, buys the shield breaker, and TP's back in.
I love it. I mean, we criticize players so often of, they have so much gold pooled up and they get involved in a fight and then they die or whatever.
Yeah, he just does that.
Yeah, you pick Silhouette, you can do that, so...
Yeah, no, well played.
Works out.
Yeah, no, the goal lead keeps increasing because, well, obviously the... oh, wow, I just noticed how much Revelords well has placed on them. Ancients, there's... Like, coL blocked our Ancients probably 50 times. I don't know how many times we were like, I think they blocked our Ancients. They blocked our Ancients.
Yeah.
So he's always doing a good job of that. Warding, other than that, doesn't look... They have 1 bottom. Yeah, only 1 ward bottom right now for coL. And as for MRR, they actually have a base ward. You can see there, Leaf in the top lane.
Okay.
And then they have 1 in the river Monarch and 1 in the river top. So they have pretty good vision right now. So, but they can't really see anything in the enemy jungle right now, and they don't see a single hero, and I'm pretty sure they watch replays and know that coL likes to smoke, so they're playing relatively safe. But as I said, like, the only way for coL to kill the Silhouette is by using Moraxis and Hellbringer and 1 more hero. So Punkwang's just gonna, I'm just gonna push your base tower, and there you go. It's half dead. He sees 1 hero, backs out, and he just forced a 3-man rotation.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, his Madman is running to the enemy jungle to farm their jungle.
They're just so on cue. They're so on point. Obviously, an event like this here in the Grand Finals, they're up 2-0. This is it. They win this, they are your world champion. So they're really just a fine-tuned machine right now. We did see bottom lane Hellbringer.
11 HP.
Wow. He lives, but it was not easy.
That word from Love Bottom gives coL so much insight as to what Pungpang is doing. So it's a really good word for in a game against Silhouette. So very heads-up word there by Love. Who will also remove the Monarch ward again. And if Monarch doesn't have his ward up there, Pungpang can't really push. But then again, he does crazy things, so I wouldn't be surprised if he just kills his tower within the next 2 minutes with his illusion.
Oh yeah, he's been constantly really doing that. He's playing the Silhouette, so, it's Sandy I like to refer to, of course, Flensmeister, known for his Silhouette play. Obviously, you're familiar with that name there.
Of course.
The split push, the constant pressure. We've seen several games from history like that. So
yeah, Flens was very good at hitting buildings. That's what we played. Yes. That's how we played Silhouette.
Oh, yeah, man, he's caught here, and he's actually in a very dangerous spot.
He can't get dusted though, so he's fine. Oh, Helmer ult.
There you go. Malphus comes out, and that shit's.
He can actually get out alive. If they've in the ult and he barrel rolls here, they're fine.
Dust.
Oh my god, good snap.
Oh my god, the group chuck from Pebbles, a double tap. And now Moraxis, he's in trouble too. They do kill Madman in the end. With the Hellbringer top, but Chita he is going to finish off for the hat trick. The staff of the master.
Oh my god.
We're going to see it in TMM nonstop now. At the bottom lane in the meantime, though, they actually got 2 actually killed down here, and Shadowblade is doing some damage.
Wow.
With the Wild Soul. So yeah, do not underestimate again this damage here.
Oh man,
of Shadowblade.
Oh no, I missed that too, but that top was so fun to see.
It was, but I gotta say, I mean, this Shadowblade, 83 plus agility.
Oh yeah, basically, I looked at the abilities while we were watching top, and he cocooned, got instant perched, and then they finished off the silhouette, like perched his illusion, sorry, and then they just killed the silhouette, and then it was Monarch left, and he just died as well.
That is an extra benefit, yeah. So caught up with the Chrysalis being able to purge, but yeah, you can kill an illusion instantly.
This Wingbow though, like Geo Nullfire Wingbow, that is like 100 extra agility.
Yeah, that's like, ridiculous.
He's gonna do so much damage.
He is. That is insane. To
like, you know
how much plus agility that is.
Yeah, I like, it was looking pretty grim, but maybe we're underestimating this hero. Like, what if he gets a Shrunken after his Wingbow? Can he out-carry?
See, this is what I was talking about with Shadowblade earlier. Honestly, because of his skill set, it feels like he really should be able to carry with the best of them.
I mean, if he steals 40% of Madman's damage, then just hits the Silhouette. Yeah. Because Silhouette does like half of what Shadowblade does in damage.
Yeah.
I actually think Fromless can carry this.
I agree with you. And this is kind of why, you know, that they probably wanted the Shadowblade to give them that carry presence as the game.
Pretty ballsy, though, picking this in the third game. But I guess they were just all in. Like,
exactly. You know, they had to try something different, right? Like, that's what we're talking about here. They can't keep playing their same game, so.
It's so cold here. Is it always this cold?
I like it. It is getting a little chilly now that you mention it.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's like they turn the AC on and it gets cold. But
yeah, it's cold.
When they turn it off, it gets hot once again. Yeah. Wild Soul chasing up here, but yeah, Wild Soul, again, he can't forget about him too. He's got now an Ice Brand, the Frostal Skull coming. He's going to pressure out this illusion up here.
I swear to God, if he swaps in here, it's a greedy play. Max might actually catch him. Bears down.
Yeah, it's not going to let him. The real one's back here, but.
Surprised Fuzzy Nut's going Void this game. Void is very good against Madman and Silhouette.
Yeah.
Look at Pung Pang. He has no respect. He just,
he
just stays top, farms the jungle.
Yeah,
no worries.
Knows his limitations there, yeah. Yeah, well, and will eventually fall back now, but kind of, I mean, you see the distraction that he caused. Complexity essentially has the whole team up here.
200 off Wingbow on Shadowblade.
Yep. So that'll be a huge item to have. I mean, no Savage Mace in the works by any means.
Next fight will be so interesting to see. Like, this Shadowblade, man. Can he carry or can he not carry? That's what we'll see.
We're going to find out some info on that. And, I mean, even when he's in the Soul Scythe form, I mean, he's still going to be hitting really hard.
Oh, no, that's always the form you want to be in. Always want to be in the range form, sorry. Yeah, like you leap and you remove the damage, I think, and then you just range form. Personally, I think that's the way, at least. Because you get extra damage from your intelligence as well, so you get double the damage.
Yeah.
So you steal damage, you E, and then you get the stolen ability. Oh.
Wow. Drop splits, gets the tower, and gets out. The final chapter, of course, allowed that to happen too, but man, that was a pretty thing to watch here. And the teamwork once again.
Now they can do the same thing in 90. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Yeah, the illusion up here. You know, he's setting back up for another big play, but actually Complexity falls back. Wild Soul's walking into a trap right there, but he felt like something wasn't right.
Yeah, Frostburn, what you got? I do feel like they need a Demonic and an Abyssal this game, no matter what, so I hope to see some more team items from Hellborn, because they currently have 0. Not even at Play of the Greaves. Nothing.
You know, we've been commenting on that about the Tide teams, their lack of auras throughout this event, but yeah, Complexity you would definitely expect better.
They're very individual players, the Tide players, and we in AE are more team-based. So that's why they don't really mind it too much. But yep, Conqueror getting instantly killed here with the Shieldbreaker, and Pung Pang's just going to go for the tower.
He has a double damage too.
There are 2 smoked heroes here, though. Yeah, okay, he realizes, maybe not.
20 seconds left with that double damage. He just jumps right in on a Moraxis.
And dodges the stomp.
Gets in a stomp, and now he gets out. So, no stomp now for a little bit from Moraxis.
That's a free Rex. They can't fight a DD. They can perch it, but
he's going to trigger Apple away.
And
he's probably going to go back in. I mean, he does have a token, but no, okay, he is going to stay back.
Chill,
Not worth it.
Right, they have the map. Look at Monocords.
Yeah.
Mid, top river, and then high ground on the right. So they have vision right now. I think they're just going to wait for someone to walk out of base, and they're going to jump them, like, right. Not right there.
Thought about it.
Oh, he has Demonic already in Pebbles? Holy.
Yeah. Yep, that following the step.
I didn't even notice. And he's going Resto on Vindy, by the way. So that's great.
Wow. Yeah, he has a sustainer. I mean, he still needs a little bit more for it, but damn, that's going to be scary to face against.
Yeah,
double Vindy ultimate. What is that total? Yeah, potential of 10 seconds of silence.
Look at that damage.
Silhouette is dead. Oh!
Are you serious?
Never mind about the
He's going to get
part.
a TP and be able to swap back in. You got to be kidding me.
The teamwork is going
my
to TP
God.
back. Yeah, you're right. He's going to come right back in once he regens, and he still has a token. There you go. He swaps back in. There we go, the jump in the background on the Shadow Blade. Actually, Shadow Blade's going to melt right here, and Shadow Blade will fall in the end. And now with him, Jenny does not have a buyback. This is huge for MRR. They're going to push into the base, at least get one set of racks right here, if not multiple. Moraxis, these stomps, I mean, they have to try something, but he essentially gets 3-shot right there. Moraxis now dead as well. He too is not buying back. Did MRR just break through? They're going to go middle. You would think so. I mean, 2 are dead with no buybacks. They're not being aggressive with this. They're going to go for the creep wave first, at least. Maybe they suspect that he could have a buyback. I mean, that's fair.
Yeah, I think they're playing a little bit safe, but I mean, they probably realized by now that, okay, he doesn't have a buyback. He would have bought back right now.
Yeah.
But this should be a second Rax here, but we'll see. Maybe a shit I want triple combo. I can feel it.
There's Silhouette jumping, or just have Silhouette 3-shot Hellbringer. That works too. Splits on out, Blitz. He nearly stays alive, actually. No, Silhouette wants the skill, though. He's gonna get it. Bumping's like, you're mine. There we go, gets the kill, a double tap. Melee Rax goes down middle. Complexity, I don't know if they can hold on much longer here. Glenn, MRR. Neolution Esports MRR, that is. You see Dewey, he's like, all right, kill me tower, back to full life. And full mana. Shadow Blade still lined up for another 8 seconds even, and that seems like an eternity right now. If you're Complexity, tower goes down. The third melee rack's gonna fall. And MRR on the verge of the world champions right here for Han Tour. Vindy ultimate going off. Silhouette holding his ground. Wild Soul, he is gonna barely survive. It's in the background, every other group truck coming out. Shadow Blade, can he live? No, he cannot. That should do it. GG MRR, most likely your world champions after that. Blitz will barely survive, but Mega Creeps just around the corner. Okay, Complexity is actually going to hold it out a little bit longer here.
They're
Can't blame them, but
no way.
Oh,
like,
man.
Okay, they are going to keep. I mean, it is the World Finals, so this is the last game.
Yeah.
And it's pretty serious. It must sting a little bit.
If it's any other situation, it's over, obviously. But
we did the same against coL in the third game. We were like, it was over, but we just wanted to try. And here we go, range tracks. Should be. What is he doing?
MRR wants to end with an exclamation point here.
Yeah.
And they have all the potential to do so, obviously.
I knew MRR's playstyle favors against coL, but I did not expect the 3-0.
Yeah, and this quickly in this domination fashion. Here we go. Silhouette jumps in. He does get pressured himself. He swaps through. You see Moraxis, he is dropping. And he's going to survive, actually. Madman up here did get caught kind of by himself, so he will go down. But meanwhile, back to Silhouette.
Swap back in.
He actually has to get away, as he was heavily pressured by Wild Soul. So they're just defending with all fours here on the range tracks, because obviously that's what prevents the Mega Creep. Silhouette jumps back in, gets cut out right here, and then Tree grapples right on back. He's been doing that several times this game. It's so fun to watch, for us at least as a spectator.
Bang MVP.
Han at this level is just so impressive, and he's playing at some of the best we have ever seen.
He's going with 400 HP trying to kill Blitz.
He doesn't care, yeah, and it's like, why should he?
They have no catch.
Exactly. He goes in, he gets the gun and Blitz. He might actually fall right here.
No. Okay.
Yeah, finally they kill Punk Bang. At least a minor victory right there for Complexity. Pebbles, can they kill Chidawan as well? No, he's got a portal key.
Punk Bang just buys back, runs mid.
Why not?
And he wants to continue.
Yeah, he's like, I was having fun, guys. Let me join the party again. He's level 24. Wow.
Yeah, he's doing very well, just like he did last game.
Yeah.
And the game before that.
36 minutes in, 2-0 lead for MRR right here.
Like it's so beautiful watching like MRR's team play though. Like the cocoon's on point. Last game, like remove the sheep in 0.1 second. Punk Pang's insane like single plays.
Yeah.
they're playing so well. It's really nice to watch.
And I know DreamHack was a year ago, but it's matches like this that kind of remind you why they won DreamHack that year ago. Yeah. And again, now on the verge of winning in their homeland here in Thailand for what would be the first time in an international event.
Yeah. First time a Thai team wins World Finals.
We were talking about that earlier. Any event in Thailand that's involved international teams.
This is a Thai year, man. They won DreamHack. They won this. Oh, well, haven't won yet, but...
It's almost there. It's almost there. Here we go. This could be it. Moraxis turns in a last chance dish effort for Complexity. The group chuck in the background. They get the kills. The range rack still barely alive with the invulnerability, but it is going to fall down. So Mega Creeps will spawn. Silhouette, he's still alive as he swaps on through. Down goes Blitz right here. Shadow Blade will fall. Wild Soul now going to fall. GG, well played. Neolution Esports MRR are your Han Tour World Final 2016 champions as they take out Complexity Gaming 3-0 in dominating fashion.
Yeah, crowd going wild. Sick to watch. Damn.
What a performance. You see they are excited. It's one of those cases, again, they're the champions. I wonder even if they expected to go 3-0 like that.
No, I
so dominant.
Like, I talked to them. They didn't even expect to They didn't even expect it to do this well, like in groups. I mean, they were afraid of mixes as well. I talked to them yesterday before, like, aren't you more happy playing mixes than coL because you know them better? And they were like, no, we wanted coL because we don't like Thai teams. Like, they're scary. And then they 2-0 mixes in a dominating fashion, and then they 3-0 Complexity, man. That's a really nice achievement.
Yeah.
What a way to win at home turf in front of a big crowd. Like, that's
exactly.
insane.
That's got to feel so good for this team. Obviously, they've been, and you know, we were mentioning throughout it earlier too, that these teams that have stuck together for so long, and this has been a team for a long time now. This essentially was the DreamHack team minus Leaf. You know, Leaf the newcomer for these World Finals.
Yeah.
But other than that, this is the cores there, of course, and they are now once again champions with this consistency.
Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy.
What else is there to say?
I don't think I have much to say. Like I said, I expected them to win because of the play styles against each other. But this was not like this. Not like this, man.
Not like this. Not like this. And you see the trophy behind us. I mean, well, kind of behind us. It's over there. You can't really see it right behind us. But you saw it throughout this broadcast right here.
Man,
and
you know, this makes me feel even worse because I know that our series would have been so much better. I know that's stupid to say because coL deserved to be there. They beat us.
Yeah.
But man.
Well, again, I'm happy you could join us. You're fine.
Not allowed to swear.
You're fine. You're fine. So I mean, this is something though too. You know, with you going to the Thai scene and everything, it's going to be interesting to see, you know, what happens with all that now and how that maybe shakes up some things. But
no, I'm still happy that it was a very good event. Like I gotta admit now, like I'm not supposed to give shout-outs yet, but to all of you watching at home, like this has been a great event. The hotel is amazing. The venue is amazing. I don't know how many pictures and stuff I've taken. Like the fans here are amazing. Even though they didn't know like Siba and stuff from before, like they're just so receptive of everyone, and it's been such a great event. Bro from Garena and Frostprint side, production and everything. It's been such a great event. So shout out to everyone who's been working at this event, and no, it's been great to play.
Appreciate it, man. It's obviously been a pleasure to cast and everything. I don't want to do the wrap-up just yet. We are going to be having a closing ceremony and everything, I assume at least. That is the plan, though, so we're going to be going into that here. I believe we want to maybe go to a break and then the closing ceremony. I'm not exactly sure just yet. Kind of looking over there. Are we going to go to a break?
Are we going to a break?
Okay, we're going to go to a break. That's right. All right, so we're going to go to a break here. We're going to get that all set up. We're going to have the closing ceremonies for what are now your world champions. Going to crown them officially in MRR right here. So once again, though, thank you, Slapped. Really do appreciate it.
No, it's fun to cast and provide some insight. Like, done a lot of research on these Thai teams. So.
Yeah, no, we really do appreciate it. And as I told you off the cast as well, you know, no matter where you end up, obviously, I still think you're one of the best Tom players I've been able to cast and have the privilege of casting. So. Still think so, man. I still think so.
Thanks, man. We'll hopefully see you at next year, maybe.
We'll see.
We'll see if I'm at the World Finals next year.
We'll see what the future holds here. All right, guys. So we're going to go on a break right here. Stay tuned, though. Definitely still more coverage coming at you, the post-game show. Stay tuned. Wow.
2016 World Champions.
ก็ขอเสียงทุกคนอีกครั้งนี้ฮะเรียกว่าประกาศชนะกับ MRI ครั้งหนึ่งครับผม
We'd like to bring them on the stage. Please make some noise for Neolution MRR.
โอเคฮะขอเสียงหน่อยกับ MRI ด้วยครับผมโอเคนะฮะมาเลยครับตัวเป็นๆนี่ยังร้อนอยู่เลยนะ หัวยังร้อนอยู่เลยนะฮะโอเคเดี๋ยวแบ่งมาทางนี้มั่งก็ได้แบ่งมาทางนี้มั่งก็ได้สองคนโอ้โหแซนนี่รีบเดินมาเลยนะฮะ โอเคก็เดี๋ยวมิสพุดดิ้งนะครับเขาจะมีอะไรอยากจะถามนิดนึงนะครับผมใครจะเป็นคนตอบโดยมาโดยมานี่ไม่เป็นไรโดยที่เราเรียนมาเนี่ยวันนี้แหละจะได้ใช้แล้ว โอเคเดี๋ยวผมช่วยโอเค so what's about your question
So I'm sure you guys are very excited and congratulations on your win. I'm wondering
เขาบอกว่าโอเค let me translate เขาบอกว่ายินดีด้วยนะครับก็กับแชมป์ที่ได้รับ
going into this competition, who did you think was going to be your toughest opponent?
ไปออกวะมีใครไปออกวะ
And how did you prepare to play against them?
ตะกี้เขาว่าไงบ้าง
ไม่ได้ฟังครับ
คือเขาถามว่าในการแข่งขันในครั้งนี้นะครับดุยคิดว่าใครที่เป็นศัตรูที่แข็งแกร่งที่สุดในทัวร์นาเมนต์นี้นะที่เราเจอมานะฮะ
ซิงอีสปอร์ต
Sings Esport so แล้วก็คิดว่าทำไมเราถึงผ่านเข้ามาได้ในตอนนั้น คิดว่าอะไรที่เป็นเหตุผลหรือว่าสาเหตุที่ทำให้เราชนะเขามาได้
เราแพ้เขามาครับ ใช้เขาอีกทีหนึ่ง
so they said like Sings Esport is the most strongest enemy opponent in this competition and since they lost to Sings Esport in group stage so they used Sings Esport to but Sings Esport couldn't make it because they lost to complexity. I'm quite confused to his answer but แป๊บหนึ่ง Sings Esport ทำให้เราคิดว่าเขาแข็งแกร่งที่สุดใช่ไหมแล้วมีเหตุผลอะไรไหมเอาถามงี้ดีกว่าเหตุผลอะไรที่คิดว่าที่ทำให้เราชนะทัวร์นาเมนต์นี้
ก็เพราะว่าแพ้เขามา ไม่ก็ถ้ายิ่งแพ้ก็ยิ่งรู้เยอะนะครับ มันก็รู้ถึงเบต้าแพทนี้ ว่าตัวอะไรมันแบบโกงจริง
Okay, he would like to thank Sings Esport because they lost to Sings Esport and they learned from mistake that they lost to Sings Esport. So they learn a lot from Sings Esport. You know what? Like they know how to play against any EU team, which is complexity. So when Sings Esport play against complexity on semi-final, like yes, something like that.
So also, is there a specific moment in any of the games that you guys are especially proud of?
มีเหตุการณ์หรือว่ามีโมเมนต์ไหนหรือเปล่าครับในทัวร์นาเมนต์ที่เราประทับใจที่สุดแล้วก็คิดว่ามันคือสุดยอดละของทัวร์นาเมนต์ในครั้งนี้
ๆ ดีด็อกครับ
ขอคนใหม่ได้ไหมฮะ นี่คือตัวพีคแล้วใช่ไหมแล้วเหตุผลว่าทำไมถึงต้องเป็นโมเมนต์ตอนดีด็อก
ก็ยังไงอะแบบชนะก็เข้า
เอามาตอบแทน รู้สึกกับตันเนี่ยตอบแทนนะฮะเอาใหม่ดีด็อกมันทำไมท็อปมาท็อปมาตอบหน่อย
ก็ชนะดีด็อกวันนั้นก็ถ้าชนะ2 เกมก็คือออโต้เข้ารอบอะครับ ก็คือต้องมีอะไรต้องใส่ไปหมดนะครับ ก็เลยแบบเล่นกันเน้นเป็นพิเศษนะ
So the best moment of this tournament is like when they play against D-Dog in group stage, because as we know about Group B, there's like I'm gonna say like a lot of strong team in Group B. So they're like invest all power, all they have in that match, to play against D-Dog to make it to semi-final. Because since Esport and Neolution MRR and D-Dog, they play on the same group in the group stage. So that's why, like, it's the best moment because they think like the best thing they can do in this moment in this tournament. Yes.
Well, congratulations again. We'd like to give you guys your Doombringer.
โอเคครับไปเอาเลยขอเสียงปรบมือด้วยครับขอเสียงปรบมือให้กับ MRR ด้วยครับผมโอเคเดี๋ยว
Thank you everyone for the overwhelming support and viewership throughout this competition. We would like to present you with the final brackets.
โอเคครับก็เดี๋ยวจะเป็นพิธีมอบรางวัลนะครับผมเป็นพิธีมอบเงินรางวัลนะครับให้กับทีมที่เข้าแข่งขันนะครับทุกทีมที่มาแข่งขันในครั้งนี้นะครับ
Our fourth tier finalists, Wingbow Gaming.
ก็เป็นอันดับ 7 ร่วมนะครับ Wingbow Gaming ครับผมขอเสียงปรบมือด้วยครับ
We'd also like to invite Mr. Allen to the stage to join us.
ก็ขอเสียงปรบมือให้กับมิสเตอร์อเลนนะครับตัวแทนจากการีนาประเทศไทยนะครับผมมอบป้ายเงินรางวัลนะครับให้กับทีมWingbow Gaming นะครับจากประเทศมาเลเซียนะครับก็พวกเขานะฮะมาจากประเทศมาเลเซียนะครับต้องบอกว่าเป็นการเริ่มต้นที่ดีนะครับผมกับประเทศเพื่อนบ้านของเรานะครับที่สามารถเข้ามาถึงรอบสุดท้ายนะของ World Final ได้นะครับก็รับเงินรางวัลเงินสดนะครับ 250,000 บาทไปนะครับ
Our second, fourth tier finalists, Team Mecca.
ขอเสียงปรบมือให้กับทีมเมกาด้วยครับผมอันดับ 7 ร่วมนะครับอีก1ทีมนะครับก็อันนี้เป็นมาไกลจากแดนหมีขาวเลยนะฮะโหดสัตว์รัสเซียนะครับผมแต่ว่ามาทัวร์นี้โหดไม่ออกนะฮะโอ้โหเพราะว่าทีมไทยเรานี่ก็แข็งแกร่งเหลือเกินครับ เคครับก็รับเป็นเงินสดนะครับ 250,000 บาทเช่นกันนะครับสำหรับอันดับ 7 ร่วมนะครับทีมจากประเทศรัสเซียนะครับผม
Now our third tier finalists, Team Kimochi.
และทีมถัดไปครับคิโมชิจากประเทศไทยครับผมอันนี้มาแค่ 2 คนนะฮะสำหรับอันดับที่ 5 ร่วมนะครับก็เป็นเงินสดนะครับมูลค่า 300,000 บาทนะครับให้กับผู้ชนะนะครับในอันดับที่ 5 นะครับร่วมกันนะฮะก็เป็นอีกหนึ่งทีมนะครับจากทีมไทยนะครับผมที่ทำผลงานได้ค่อนข้างดีเลยทีเดียวนะฮะ
Third tier finalists, Signature Snoop Dogg.
ทีมถัดไปครับ Snoop Dogg ครับผมเชื่อว่าเสียงกรี๊ด 80% นี่น่าจะมอบให้กับไฮยีน่าแต่เพียงผู้เดียว โอ้ขวัญใจมหาชนคนใหม่นะฮะคนนี้นี่ต้องบอกว่าเธอเกิดมาเพื่อฆ่า 5678 นะครับก็สำหรับ Signature Snoop Dogg นะครับที่ผ่านมานี่ผลงานล่าสุดของพวกเขานะก็คือเป็นแชมเปี้ยนนะครับของฮอนทัวร์ไทยแลนด์ 2015 นะครับควอลิฟายเข้ามาในฐานะตัวแทนประเทศไทยนะครับแต่ก็น่าเสียดายนะฮะที่พวกเขาไปไม่ถึงฝันในครั้งนี้นะครับเอาเป็นว่าแฟนคลับของ D-Dog ครับอย่าเพิ่งถอดใจนะครับเพราะว่าตราบใดที่ยังมีไฮยีน่าอยู่นะครับก็จะมีไฮยีน่าอยู่งั้นเลยฮะโอเคครับ
Second tier finalists, Myth Phoenix.
และแน่นอนครับอันดับที่ 3 ร่วมของเราครับ Miss Phoenix ขอเสียงปรบมือด้วยครับผมนำทีมมาโดยนะฮะตั้น 5678 นะครับแหมใครที่ไม่รู้จักเขาคนนี้นะฮะคิดว่าที่บ้านน่าจะไม่มีอินเทอร์เน็ตใช้นะฮะ ก็สำหรับ Miss Phoenix นะครับชนะมาจากการแข่งขันนะครับกรีน่าซาลีกนะครับ Road to World Final นะครับเป็นอันดับ1นะครับสำหรับทีมของ Miss Phoenix Mix นั่นเองก็รับเป็นเงินรางวัลไปทั้งสิ้นนะครับ 550,000 บาทนะครับผมพร้อมกับเป็นเหรียญนะครับทองแดงนะครับผมที่มอบให้กับผู้ชนะอันดับที่ 3 ร่วมนั่นเองมาเลยครับเงินรางวัล 550,000 บาทครับผมก็ต้องติดตามกันต่อไปนะครับสำหรับ Miss Phoenix นะครับอีกหนึ่งทีมที่ต้องบอกว่าเป็นไม้เบื่อไม้เมาอีกทีมหนึ่งเลยนะฮะของทางฝั่งของแชมป์โลกของเราตอนนี้นั่นคือ MRR นะครับ
Second tier finalists, Sync Esports.
และที่ 3 ร่วมถึงทีม Sync Esports ครับผมสำหรับ Sync Esports นะครับชนะการคัดเลือกการแข่งขันนะครับอันดับ1นะครับของฝั่งอเมริกานะครับแล้วก็ยุโรปนะครับเป็นที่น่าเสียดายครับที่พวกเขาต้องมาพลาดท่านะครับให้กับ Complexity นะครับในรอบรองชนะเลิศนะครับผมแหมคิดว่าหลายๆคนนี่อาจจะคิดถึงรอบชิงชนะเลิศนะฮะระหว่าง MRR แล้วก็ Sync Esports นะครับไม่แน่นะฮะปีหน้าเราอาจจะได้ดูกันก็ได้นะสำหรับแมตช์ในฝันของหลายๆคนนะครับก็สำหรับ Sync Esports นะครับได้รับรางวัลเป็นเหรียญเกียรติยศนะครับรวมถึงเงินรางวัลนะครับ 550,000 บาทครับผมขอจับมือด้วยครับต้องบอกว่าแมตช์ที่เจอกับ Complexity นี่น่าจะเป็นอีกแมตช์หนึ่งนะฮะที่เป็นที่น่าจดจำนะครับเพ ราะว่าทั้ง2ทีมนี้จัดเต็มกันจริงๆฮะชนะกันสู้กันจนวินาทีสุดท้ายนะครับโอเคครับ
Now our first runner-up, Team Complexity.
รองชนะเลิศอันดับหนึ่งทีม Complexity ครับผมสำหรับ Complexity นะครับในความเป็นจริงแล้วนะครับพวกเขา qualify หรือว่าคัดเลือกเข้ามานะครับในตำแหน่งอันดับที่3นะครับของการแข่งขันจากอเมริกาและยุโรปนะครับแต่เนื่องจากว่าอันดับ2น่าขออภัยนะครับแต่เนื่องจากว่าผู้ชนะอันดับ1นะฮะไม่สามารถมาแข่งขันได้นะครับนั่นก็คือทีม Evil Corps นะครับทำให้ Complexity นะฮะได้โอกาสทองนะครับในการที่จะเข้ามาถึงรอบสุดท้ายของ World Final ที่เมืองไทยได้นะครับและแน่นอนครับพวกเขาก็พิสูจน์ตัวเองแล้วนะฮะว่าฝีมือพวกเขานะครับไม่ได้ด้อยไปกว่าแชมป์นะครับที่ผ่านการคัดเลือกแล้วไม่ได้รับโอกาสในการมาที่นี่แต่อย่างใดนะครับก็ต้องบอกว่าน่าเสียดายนะครับสำหรับทีม Evil Corps แต่ก็ถือว่าสมศักดิ์ศรีนะครับผมทีม Complexity ครับรับเงินรางวัล 800,000 บาทครับผมขอเสียงปรบมือด้วยครับ
And finally, our 2016 World Champions, Neolution MRR.
และสุดท้ายนี้ครับแชมป์โลกของปี 2016 Neolution Esport MRR ครับผมนี่ฮะนำทีมโดยชิตวันนะครับผมตามมาด้วย O7T นะครับ Leaf HB ครับดุย HB และคนสุดท้ายกัปตันทีมตลอดการนะฮะและคาดว่าน่าจะเป็นกัปตันทีมที่ดีที่สุดในตอนนี้ของเมืองไทยนะครับ God KSSA นะครับผมต้องบอกว่าก่อนที่พวกคุณจะเห็นพวกเขาวันนี้นะฮะผ่านอะไรมาเยอะเหลือเกินครับและในที่สุดเราก็ทำได้นะครับในการที่จะเห็นเด็กไทยนะครับโอ้เก็บถ้วยแชมป์ไว้ในบ้านเรานั่นเองและนี่ครับเงินรางวัลครับ2 ล้านบาทขอเสียงปรบมืออีกครั้งนี้กับ MRR ด้วยครับผม
We'd like to invite Team Complexity to take group photos with Mr. Allen.
โอเคครับแล้วต่อไปก็ขอเชิญนะครับทีม Complexity นะครับถ่ายรูปร่วมกันนะครับกับมิสเตอร์เอเลนหรือว่าพี่เอเลนนะครับเจอข้างนอกสามารถเรียกพี่เอเลนได้นะฮะแกพูดไทยได้นะแต่ว่าไม่ค่อยแข็งแรงเท่าไหร่นะกำลังเรียนอยู่ตอนนี้นะครับแล้วก็สำหรับท่านใดนะครับที่ร่วมกิจกรรมทายแชมป์กับ Lenovo นะครับที่หน้างานทางเข้านะครับอย่าเพิ่งไปไหนนะครับเพราะว่าหลังจากจบพิธีมอบรางวัลนะครับเราจะมีการจับรางวัลโน้ตบุ๊กนะครับจาก Lenovo นะครับและคนที่อยู่จนจบงานที่อยู่ที่นี่นะครับคนที่กำลังเดินออกไปเข้าห้องน้ำคิดดูให้ดีนะฮะอย่าเพิ่งลุกไปไหนนะครับเดี๋ยวเรามีของมาแจกให้กับทุกคนนะฮะเดี๋ยวเรามีโค้ดนะครับ10 Silver Coins นะครับแจกให้กับทุกคนนะฮะก่อนกลับบ้าน รบกวนช่วยSecurity Guardนะฮะมาพาผมกลับบ้านด้วยนะล้อเล่นนะเดี๋ยวมีเสื้อให้ครับบอกตอนนี้เลยก็ได้นะเป็นเสื้อยืดนะครับผมก็ขอบคุณทุกคนมากๆนะครับที่มาเป็นส่วนหนึ่งนะครับของสักขีพยานในการประกาศแชมป์นะครับให้กับทีมไทยนะครับในการเป็นแชมป์โลกนะครับ ในที่สุดฮะกี่ปีแล้วนะฮะที่เราพยายามกันมา นะครับปีนี้ก็น่าจะปีที่ 4 แล้วนะครับที่ทีมไทยของเรานะต่อสู้กันมานะครับจนได้แชมป์โลกนะครับผม
Now we'd like Sync Esports and Myth Phoenix to join the group on the stage.
ก็เชิญมิดฟินิกนะครับกับซิงอีสปอร์ตครับถ่ายรูปร่วมกันนะกับมิสเตอร์อเลนครับผม
All right, we're going to count out 3, 2, 1, and you're all going to do a little fist bump in the air.
โอเคครับเดี๋ยวนับ 3 2 1 นะครับแล้วก็ชูมือขึ้นฟ้าด้วยกันนะโอเคนะครับ 3, 2, 1
Ladies and gentlemen, there you go. This closing ceremony is still happening behind me. Even I think they're actually wrapping up by now. Obviously, getting pictures and everything there. So, an exciting moment. You know, I know for all the teams really. It's even Slapped was talking about with their finish right there. A very, very disappointing finish, but in the end, the overall experience of this, it's something you never truly forget, especially for players where this is their first time, a lot of these complexity players perhaps. But definitely a great experience that I'm sure that they're all going to remember at the very least. But again, a big congratulations to Neolution Esports MRR and their 3-0 victory in terms of taking home the Han Tour World Final 2016 Championship. So obviously a very impressive performance all around. What a great event we definitely had here live from Bangkok, Thailand. So these events there's always so much work that is put into these events here from behind the scenes, especially both before the event actually starts, months in planning. Trust me when I say that, many months in planning here that go beforehand, and many months of preparation to eventually the event itself, obviously. And in the event itself, you have issues every now and then. Unfortunately, it happens. But in the end, I think it's safe to say we definitely pulled off a pretty good show here. And I really hope you guys enjoyed it. From our perspective, at least, from just both being at the event and even seeing the streams ourselves. And we had a lot of fun. And again, we really do hope that you guys were able to experience this with us as well. Because really, that's what these streams are about. Want to make sure that you guys get as much of a feeling what it's like being here in person as possible. And of course, the quality Han that we brought to you here with these awesome teams that brought us the sync complexity match. I mean, holy crap, that was such an awesome series, especially. And I'm so excited that we got that here at these World Finals. So with that said, I wanted to kind of just go over the list here of shout-outs and a big thank yous to, we'll start at the top here. Obviously, a big thank you to our production team here in Thailand. This is now the third or fourth time even we've been able to work with these guys. They're fantastic to work with. They're very, very hard workers. They stay very late hours. They get here early in the morning. And without them, obviously, we couldn't put on this show. So big thanks to those guys right over here. Big thank you to, of course, the Frostburn staff that not only that those are home and perhaps tuning in, so shout out to you guys tuning in, but obviously the ones that made it here, including Adam, a.k.a. Ace Jr., Brenton, a.k.a. Fox Account, Troy, a.k.a. Trugo, and David. I don't know what your in-game is. I totally forgot. Wham Pow, I think, something like that. Anyways, big shout out to you guys as well for the Frostburn staff here and being here and putting this on right here. So, obviously, also I want to give a shout out to my co-casters at this event, especially. We had Regroste, Mathematical, and Insania doing an awesome job. Even special casting was left right there. But definitely a big shout out. There's Mathematical. You want to come say hi? Feel free to do so. Really do thank you for joining us here.
Hey guys.
Awesome.
Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the cast. Yeah, I had the time of my life.
Awesome.
Huge shout out to my girlfriend and my daughter. They were watching at home. It's like 3 a.m. or some crazy time there.
It's a crazy time over there.
All right, Breaky. Thanks for taking me here,
yeah,
man.
Thanks. Here's the awkward hug. We always do these on these casts. All right. Thanks again, Matthew.
All right, I'm out of here.
Right there. All good, all good. All right, so yeah, big shout out to the casters especially. Always fun to work with them. Again, a big shout out to MRR, obviously, for taking home the event, as they so deservingly did. A couple other things. Happy Father's Day. I don't think my father is tuning in right now, but happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there, including Mathematical, as well as those here in person, but obviously at home. And happy Father's Day to my own father. I love you very much. And if you are tuning in, awesome. Good stuff. And then also a big shout out to my wife and us celebrating our 1 year anniversary. That's right. We got married 1 year ago today, and here I am in Bangkok, Thailand, and I couldn't be happier, really. Big shout out to Kelsey. You know I love you very much, babe. I love you, and I can't wait to see you shortly, as well as my dog, Lily. Looking forward to that. So, again, big shout out to just everyone here in general for putting on these HON events. It's always such a pleasure to come to these HON events. I've had the privilege, and I'm so humbled by the fact that I've been able to, for 5 years now, at least, even 6 years perhaps, I'm thinking about it, I've been able to travel all over the world, including Thailand here, from places like Sweden to Malaysia to Germany. It truly has been an amazing experience, and it's something that I will not forget for the rest of my life. And I want to preface this with, I'm not suggesting that this is the end. Please do not take this way. I do not know. What's ahead for Heroes of Newerth and the NAUCN, at least as far as HON Tour goes, as far as more events to come. I don't know, what holds the future for me, frankly, as far as casting competitive tournaments here with Heroes of Newerth. But I know that I would regret the fact if I didn't at least say just a thank you so much to the community out there for these great 5-6 years that you guys have brought me. I started playing HON back in 2009 and started casting it shortly after that. So it truly has been an influence on my life. And I cannot thank you guys enough at home, as well as my coworkers and everyone else. So thank you very much, guys. It's been awesome.
โอเคมันจะเป๊ะเลยเนี่ยมาเราไปดูกันดีกว่าว่าหมายเลขผู้โชคดีครับได้แก่หมายเลขอะไรครับตัวแรกคือขอเสียงหน่อยใครเชียร์นะ
And I can't wait to see what the future holds. And I look forward to seeing you guys in the future. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, the World Finals 2016 officially closing out. MRR, your world champions. Breaky CPK once again. Have a good night, guys. We'll see you next time.